Welcome back to our channel English with Sobe. Today, we're talking about something deep and powerful. Don't take a fake swear. In a small town surrounded by fields and rivers, there lived a boy named Daniel. From a very young age, Daniel was known for his honesty and kindness. He was not rich, in fact. His family lived in a simple little house with very few things. But they had one treasure that made them different. They valued truth above everything. Daniel's father used to say, "A man who lies may gain something today, but tomorrow he loses himself." These words stayed with Daniel as he grew up. One day, when Daniel was around 16, something happened that tested his truthfulness in a way he had never imagined. His best friend, Liam, had broken a shopkeeper's window while playing. Instead of admitting his mistake, Liam quickly ran away, leaving Daniel standing there. The shopkeeper came out furious and saw Daniel. Without thinking, he shouted, "You did this, didn't you?" Daniel froze. He could have easily lied and said he had nothing to do with it. After all, he hadn't broken the window. But then he remembered his father's words. Daniel spoke softly but clearly. "I didn't break it, sir, but I know who did." The shopkeeper narrowed his eyes. He expected Daniel to blame someone else just to escape. But Daniel didn't speak further. He just stood there calmly. Later, when Liam was questioned, the truth came out. The shopkeeper forgave them both but told Daniel, "Your honesty is more valuable than money. Never let go of it." From that day, people in the town started trusting Daniel more and more. Years passed. Daniel grew into a young man, hard-working and dedicated. He helped his father in the fields and studied whenever he got the chance. Life wasn't easy. Sometimes they had no money even for proper meals. Many times, he saw people around him take shortcuts, lying, cheating, or breaking promises to make quick money. For a moment, Daniel used to wonder if maybe he was foolish to always be truthful. After all, truth never seemed to fill his pockets. But then he remembered how peaceful his heart felt every night when he went to bed knowing he had not cheated anyone. One evening, something remarkable happened. A rich merchant came to the town looking for an assistant. Dozens of young men gathered to apply. The merchant asked each of them questions, but Daniel stayed quiet at the back. Finally, the merchant noticed him and said, "You young man, why are you standing there silently?" Daniel replied, "Sir, I don't want to say what I am not. I am hardworking, I am honest, but I have no special talent to impress you." The merchant looked at him carefully. "And yet you speak with such simplicity," he said. "Come with me." Daniel began working for the merchant. At first, he was given small responsibilities like carrying goods or keeping account of simple items. But every time money passed through his hands, Daniel was careful to return every coin. Other workers sometimes tried to trick him, but Daniel never allowed dishonesty to touch him. Slowly, the merchant realized that while many workers were clever, Daniel was trustworthy, and trust, he thought, was worth more than cleverness. One day, the merchant handed Daniel a bag of gold and said, "Take this to the next town, but remember, no one will know if you take a coin or two." Daniel looked at him with surprise and said, "Even if no one knows, I will know. And that's enough." The merchant smiled because this was exactly the test he wanted to give. When Daniel returned with the bag untouched, the merchant said, "From today, you are not just my worker, you are my partner." The news spread across the town like fire. A poor boy had become the partner of one of the richest merchants because of his honesty. People who once laughed at him for being too simple now respected him. Even Liam, his old friend, came to him and said, "I always thought lies could save us, but you proved the truth builds a life." Years later, when Daniel had his own shop and family, he would often sit with young children and tell them, "Do not think that lying will give you happiness. It may give you comfort for a moment, but it steals your peace forever. The truth may hurt at first, but it will always set you free." The moral of Daniel's story is that truth and honesty may test you with hardships, but in the end, they reward you with trust, respect, and a life free from fear.